travel with me. Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another Drive-In Talk. As you're watching this video, I am actually currently on vacation in Mongolia. So if you want to see some updates on Mongolia, you could, check out my Instagram, or you can check out my travel channel. It is called Drive with Mina, where I'll be posting shorts and eventually Mongolia travel logs, as well as, travel logs and videos from other countries in the past. So, yeah. Anyway, this week we're continuing with the Shifter series that we started last week. This one's more of a rave video, so not much rants. It's also going to be a shorter review, but yeah, so let's get on with the book. The book is called Rogue by Rachel Vincent. And here's a quick blurb read in first person, which I told you last week that I'm not a big fan of first person POV blurbs, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, here it is. Okay, so cats don't always land on their feet. I know that better than most. Since rejoining the Pride, I've made big decisions and even bigger mistakes, the kind paid for with innocent lives. And as the first and only female enforcer, I have plenty to prove to my father, the Pride, and myself. And with murdered Toms turning up in our territory, I'm working harder than ever, though I've always found the energy for a little after-hours recreation with Mark, my partner, both on and off duty. But not all my mistakes are behind me. We're beginning to suspect that the dead are connected to a rash of missing human women that can be laid at my feet, 2 or 4, take your pick. And one horrible indiscretion may yet cost me more than I can bear. Okay, so a little short review, but this is more of a rave. There's not much rants. There probably might be mild spoilers. Come back if you want to read the book, but I still highly recommend this series. But yeah. This was my second read of this series. I first read the series in the early 2010s. I remember enjoying it, but because many years have passed, I don't remember much of what happened other than a few key things. So I'm excited to dive back into one of Vincent's earlier works. I mentioned in my review of Stray that Faith calling her dad daddy felt kind of weird, seeing how nowadays older women tend to, but not always, use that word in a sexual way. Thankfully, though she still calls Greg, her dad, daddy, she doesn't use the word as often in this book. I almost thought Vincent decided to have that word removed from the book, but around 100 pages in, she finally said it for the first time. Still not a big deal. I'm curious to see how often Faith uses daddy in subsequent few volumes. Also, I see Mark still has anger issues, although he seems to have tamed some of it. Perhaps it's because, hi Soren's spending her time with me because I'm currently still in Korea, but I'm leaving tomorrow for Mongolia. But yeah, good girl. Perhaps it's because he's with Faith now. Yeah, so either way, the toxic masculinity is strong with him. I get he can be a great guy and is caring, but I do wonder what Faith sees in him at the moment. That said, I don't see anything else that bothers me in this novel. I think the first book had many flaws, despite my enjoyment, but the second book upped the stakes, action, and emotion. Though Faith can act immaturely, she's still a strong, badass female lead, and I love reading her story. How about you guys, my fellow humans? Do you think that it's cool that the series is about cat shifters instead of the usual wolf ones or any other animal? Basically when they shift, they turn into what essentially looks like giant black panthers. It's pretty cool. And I love how Vincent describes the shifting process, and does not sound pleasant, and they say it's not pleasant, and it shows. But it would still be cool to turn into a giant cat, do cat things. Hey Soren. Yeah. I don't know if you heard the response, but she did respond. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Anywho, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me in all your favorite socials. Links below, including my travel channel, Drive with Mina. Stay safe and take care. Bye!